So this was a little bit of cool news that I thought was coming out and definitely worthwhile of a video. Clearly, maybe not everybody would be as excited as me, but I tend to get excited over things like this. I always think more games the better, and to be honest with you, even when it comes to like older games, I just think that older games tend to be better than newer games for whatever reasons. I'm not trying to like just totally crap on newer stuff because, like I said, I've certainly enjoyed Indiana Jones. I certainly enjoyed, a lot of the stuff that we're kind of getting right now. Clearly, the older stuff is like I'm just a big fan of it. It's not like I'm trying to specifically be difficult in any way or anything like that. But I do just think that the older games, the better, to be honest with you. So this would be a pretty cool thing to see come out and be available or whatever the case may be. Just anyway, I say like this could be something that a lot of people would be excited about. I want to get into it. It should be a fun video. Hey everybody, I'm Crab Gamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you all so much for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. Obviously I do daily gaming content, and that's something that I certainly enjoy. And if you guys are looking for like fun, informative, like not too serious stuff, then yeah, I would definitely suggest, hey, stick around, like the videos at the very least, and if you really enjoy the videos, consider subscribing. I do everything off the cuff, which not a lot of people do. A lot of people want to do the whole script thing or whatever. I'm not really into that as much, because I'm doing so many videos, and I just like to cover the stuff and give my opinion on it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm all about. Now, when it comes down to the games that we're getting and things like that, I feel like as Xbox gamers, we get a lot of games, like a lot of stuff that's coming out, a lot of cool stuff, but that doesn't mean that we don't get or need updated games that take advantage of our hardware, all the better. And now it looks like a game that it's a divisive game, but I think still worthy of a version coming to Series X and S. So according to this new rating, Resident Evil 6 is coming to Xbox Series X and S. Now this is interesting because I have Resident Evil 6 on Xbox 360. I also have Resident Evil 6 on Xbox One. I can remember, and so like I had all the Resident Evil games at a particular point. These games all were in this bundle one time on Xbox One many years ago, and the bundle was like, I think it was mispriced for like $15-20 or something like that, and I bought it. And they ended up like fixing the price, but they let people who bought it keep it. So it was like, I got like all these games, man. It's crazy the amount of games that they actually put out for that amount of price. And I get that it's divisive or whatever because, Resident Evil 6 wasn't scary. Sort of like the same reason Resident Evil 5 was kind of dumped on a bit. I actually like Resident Evil 5 and 6, I get it. But I like the co-op stuff that they were kind of doing. And, that really kind of makes it worthwhile in my opinion. But according to this, spotted by on X, ratings for Resident Evil 6 for Xbox Series X and S, with fans speculating that the game would come to PlayStation 5 as well. Obviously, I mean, it's not going to come to Xbox without coming to PlayStation. And some people are saying, is this the game that was going to be a surprise at the showcase or whatever that Microsoft is doing, the developer showcase or whatever. I think that would be something that I don't know. I hope not. Like that does, because it just doesn't feel like that would be a huge deal to me. At the end of the day, that's just something that I feel like would not be a big deal at all. I think most of us are hoping for something new. Maybe that in addition to like a new Resident Evil game being shown off, I think that would be cool. But at the end of the day, we just kind of have to take things with what we get, and I still feel like Microsoft has, some really cool stuff to showcase, and I still also feel like Microsoft has a long way to go when it comes to how they kind of give people the games that they're asking for and things like that. But anything can happen, and at the same point in time, I still think that Microsoft has a really, really good chance to kind of improve their fortunes, so to speak. So we'll see if that's something that actually does happen or not. But for me anyway, I hope that that's the case. I hope that they can do that, get people excited about the brand again and get people, super amped up. Like, the more games they have, the better. Let's just be honest about it. It's just one of those things that people don't understand is it doesn't behoove these companies to not have a good amount of games, whatever the case may be. So yeah, we have to kind of understand that and hope that they can move forward in a way that gives us the most amount of content for our money, as well as the most amount of content for our kind of what we're looking for in terms of varied things. Some people want, like super hardcore stuff. Maybe some people want some family friendly stuff or whatever. But for me, it's like I always kind of look at this stuff and I go, okay, well, what can Microsoft do to change how we react to all this stuff? What can they do to kind of change the change the way that people view Xbox a little bit? That's sort of the way that I look at these things, and I think that Microsoft could be onto something with this stuff. Again, like I said, I don't think that this is specifically a Xbox thing 100%. This would be on PlayStation as well, so keep that in mind. Honestly, it's not going to be something that is going to just completely be an Xbox thing going forward. But anyway, the rating reads, this is a survival horror game in which the players assume the roles of several characters attempting to stop a viral outbreak. From a third-person perspective, players explore environments, solve puzzles, and battle zombies and mutated creatures. Players use pistols, machine guns, knives, and explosives to kill enemies. Combat is highlighted by cries of pain, realistic gunfire, and large blood spatter effects. Some attacks result in dismemberment and or decapitation. Cutscenes depict further instances of violence and or blood and gore. Zombie shot in the head, exposing bits of brain. A zombie stabbed in the head close up. Characters killed by rotating fan blades and chainsaws like blades. One mutated female boss is depicted nude, though without any discernible details. No genitalia, apparently. During the boss battle, this character can be seen caressing her breast, gyrating and straddling another character. The F word appears in the game. Despite a rocky start to sales when the game first launched in 2012 due to a mixed reception, Resident Evil 6 has sold 13.8 million units as of September 2024. As for the next mainline entry into Resident Evil franchise, release remains to be seen, but the last mainline entry was Resident Evil Village in 2021. So, again, it would make sense. We're in 2025. It would make just a ton of sense for maybe Microsoft to have some kind of thing where, Resident Evil is, coming to Xbox, and they announce it on Xbox. It would be, again, I don't think it would be, I guess it would be cool, but I don't think anybody's going to think, oh, well, this is exclusive to Xbox or this is whatever. But I mean, it would be cool if Resident Evil started coming to like Game Pass, like the older ones or whatever, kind of be updated or whatever. So, again, I think it remains to be seen what's going to happen, but I am very optimistic that this stuff is going to lead to some really cool stuff for Xbox down the line. And again, we kind of live in a weird kind of world where I guess gamers kind of want everything now, and is that going to be the way that we're going to get? I think that's going to be kind of the question going forward. Is Microsoft going to be able to continue to supply people with the type of content that they want, with the type of content that they need to get to make Xbox relevant? Because I think that while the industry is changing somewhat, I don't know if it's changing enough to where we're going to be able to see gamers just go, oh yeah, I'm okay with it, like no exclusives or whatever. However that kind of situation may be. So again, we'll see how this works out. I think Microsoft could definitely work on something. How that kind of works out for the fans themselves. You have to like pay attention. You can't just ignore them. And I think Microsoft lately kind of ignores everybody. Kind of, especially the fans. So we'll see if that's something they can work on. But how do you guys feel about, maybe some of the older Resident Evil games getting updates to run on the Series X and S? Like I said, I already know that you can play like Xbox One versions. I'm not sure of the frame rates and stuff on those, but I would assume that these run, significantly higher and probably look better with, textures and resolutions and things like that. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate you. Thanks for rocking out with me. have a great day, and if you guys do enjoy the content, please like the videos at the very least. I appreciate it. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crab Gamer 'em up. I'll catch you next time. Crab Gamer out.